Welcome to Reading for 4th grade. This is lesson 156. We're going to be looking at pages 260 to 276. And so we're reading the story Dick Whittington and His Cat. And then there's two poems, one entitled Cats and the other one Cat. Okay, so lots of cats today. So we're going to start with our vocab list 6 though. So we're going to say the vocab word, say the definition, and then the vocab word again, all right? So, bothersome, irritating, causing problems, bothersome. Brute, a beast, brute. Curiosity, a desire to know something, curiosity. Delicate, soft or light, easily broken, delicate. Desire, to want or long for, desire. Flounder, to struggle awkwardly, flounder. Haphazard, to not planned, casual, haphazard. Havoc, great destruction, havoc. Idle, not busy, idle. Profit, the money left over after costs are covered, profit. All right. So you are going to be copying that list 2 times. And as part of your homework with reading today, actually it's the only homework with reading because that's the only thing I'm giving right now, is the vocab list. So do that, and we're going to take a look at these stories, okay? So how many of you have a cat? I kind of know, well, I do know that Justin has lots of cats. Aiden, I can't remember if you have a cat, and I know the Chapels don't have a cat, so. But in the story Dick Whittington and His Cat, we will learn how an ordinary cat changed a poor boy's life. Okay, and then the cat's poem, we just read about how, after you've read it, just read about how Dick Whittington's cat, it's going to give, I'm going to save that for you. That's going to give away the story. So this short poem talks about a cat's nap is what that poem's about. And then cats are fun to watch when they wake up from a nap, as this poem describes. So another one about naps. Okay. All right, so I'm going to start the story. Dick Whittington, it's an old story of England retold by James Baldwin. It was a real boy who was born in the 1300s, and he really did become Lord Mayor of London. For hundreds of years, people have liked to think that this story about his cat is true too. There was once a boy in England whose name was Richard Whittington, but everybody called him Dick. His father and mother had died when he was only a baby, and the people who took care of him were very poor. Dick was not old enough to work, and so sometimes he had no breakfast, and sometimes he had no dinner, and he was glad at any time to get a crust of bread or a drop of milk. Now, in the town where Dick lived, the people liked to talk about the big city of London. None of them had ever been there, but they seemed to know all about the wonderful things which were to be seen there. The folks who lived in London are fine gentlemen and ladies, they said. There is singing and music there all day long. Nobody is ever hungry there, and nobody has to work because the streets are all paved with gold. Dick listened to these stories and wished that he could go to London. One day, a big wagon drawn by 8 horses all with bells on their heads drove into the little town. Dick saw the wagon standing by the inn, and he thought that it must be going to the fine city of London. When the driver came out and was ready to start, the lad ran up and asked him if he might walk by the side of the wagon. The driver asked him some questions, and when he learned how poor Dick was and that he had neither father nor mother, he told him that he might do as he liked. It was a long walk for the little lad, but by and by he came to the city of London. He ran as fast as he could from one street to another, trying to find those that were paved with gold, and knew that it would buy a great many things. And now he thought that if he could get only a little bit of the pavement, he would have everything he wanted. All right, so you're going to read and just see what you find out about Dick Whittington. You're going to read this whole story, and then you're going to read the story or the poem about the cats, okay? All right, so I'll let you get to that. Don't forget to write your vocab list 2 times with the definitions, and we will see you in the next lesson.